Peace, peace. Highest heart love. Welcome to the YouTube 30 for 30, day 30. Highest heart love, everyone. Love to all the poets. And today we have a special guest that's going to chime in just a few minutes. And I wanted to check in with y'all. Today was week 264 of the grocery giveaway here in South LA. Yay! We did it! 30 days, peace, Mystic Breeze. Yay! We did it! Okay, so can you click on that link that I sent you? Let me know. "30 days, we did it, guys. Prolific. And I was about to write another one. I've been writing away lately. So inspired. Yeah, we did it. Right, Mystic Breeze? Please. She's going to come on in a little bit and share some of her poetry and just vibe off of one another. We're in the now. That's what this is for, right? We don't always get the chance to just celebrate the now. Yeah. It just has the button for me to join. Yes. Okay. Can you join? You want to give it to the people? All right. I'm going to do this now poem. Okay. And if you want to hop in at the sacred number that we said for your time, just hop right in. Okay. I wrote this today in the meditation. Letting the heart soften is like taking a deep breath into flowers. The natural clean aroma lasts for hours. How long does the love last after the last rain when a relationship sours? What hurts the heart causes pain, and confusion floods the brain. Matters of the heart that cause pain don't remain in the heart. They travel to and through neurons which connect to the brain. So when we are not healed, we think we are in pain. And then the rain stops. The wind remains. Love kept me sane. That's why endurance and vigilance outlast pain. When I claim my healing, I empower my name. Poem. Peace, everyone. Welcome, you too. Peace, everyone. Thank you for the likes and subs. This is the 3030 J 30. Did it. See? I told y'all it'd be easy. Didn't I tell you? I was like, it's going to be no problem. We do this all the time, right? Poems. Wow. Yeah. Look back on some of the work, and it's like, remember when yesterday I played the Strong Overcome. The Strong Overcome. Peace. Highest heart love. the Strong Overcome. was the 30 for 30 30th poem. That's a fact. That's one cool fact about that poem that I played yesterday. Strong overcome everything. We really do. But yeah, I wrote that, and actually, you hear it in the song, in the track. You hear me say at the very beginning, I say blue. And that's what I was telling him while I was in the booth. I was like, oh man, this is the 30th day in the 30 poem, and it's blue. I wrote it in blue. So if you ever catch that, you know what? Might as well. And if you want to pop in, Mystic Freeze, I'll let you guys hear that really quick. You can catch it just right at the beginning. I say blue. And I'm letting him know that's what I wrote the poem in. That it was the strong overcome was written in blue. Hence, here we go. See, right there. That's I'm saying it. I'll turn it up a little bit because this is on a big speaker. The strong overcome anything. You hear? You hear? Blue. Uh-huh. So, the colors and writing in the colors has always just been a major part of, I guess, transcending the the actual spirit energy that I'm getting when I'm writing. So, love all different color pens. Look at this, cool. Yeah. Peace, everyone. Peace, all the artists, all the poets. Highest heart love. We have a special guest that is tapping in soon. We're reading poems from the now. Look at these. These are cool color pens too. So yeah, so we did the grocery giveaway and we had meditation earlier. Yes! It's 11:11 somewhere in the world. Peace. Peace, goddess. I hope it's working. Oh, there she is. Peace, Mystic Breeze.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, but it froze a little bit. You look great, though. I love your necklace. Peace, Manning. Highest heart love. Welcome to the 30 for 30 poetry reading. Oh, there you go. Mystic, Mystic Breeze. Oh, it froze. It's
Okay,
Can
is
you
it
see?
better now?
There it is.
Okay. Hi. I don't have.
Yeah, for a minute it was good. Peace, everyone. Welcome. Peace. Yeah, it's going in and out. Mystic freeze. Oh, I think, yeah, it's just frozen. Hmm, that's okay. I'll do another one from the now. And you want to see it, maybe go back out, right? And then hit the link again and see if it. I'm going to do another poem from the now, okay? I love I love the choice in necklace. If you can hear me. I like this one too. Oh my gosh, it's day 30, so it's the last day. So it's like let's get as many as we can. Oh, there you go. Can you see? Is it stable? Yeah, that's okay. If the connection is a little wonky, I'm gonna read it. This poem and that I just wrote. Okay, and then to see if we can get back in. Okay. Yeah. Highest heart love, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Poetry 30 for 30 reading. This is day 30, and we did it again. We did it on here on YouTube. This is the corner of YouTube where we read books and learn from masters, and we share some of our art with the world. Yeah. So, welcome, everyone. Welcome. Here we go. I take some days off from eating. I stretch, breathe, work out, or meditate. This discipline improves my writing. This also allows me to cycle complete, my body releasing, and create space for receiving what the universe is sending to me. Divine blessings in abundance. Real life, not dreaming. In real life, I'm really kind, not acting. In real life, massive, strong, soft hands, hands healing. Harmonic, vibrational, and you're healing. Healers are cool to see vibrating, writing highest heart love, loving. Violet stays violeting. Purple always is purpling. Uriel forever is writing. To my highest self, it's completely calm. Poem. I love that poem. I just wrote that too. I love the end. Oh, it's okay, Mystic Breeze. Oh, all right. Yeah. See, that's what I was saying. Go back in and come back in. Oh my goodness. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. Okay. I love the end of this poem. There you go.
Okay.
Yes, Mystic. It's perfect now. Can you see me? It's
Let me
perfect
pause this
now.
one.
Yeah. Yes, it's perfect.
Okay.
It's working. Yay.
Okay.
I love
I
your
don't have like.
necklace.
Oh, thank you, my turquoise.
Peace, peace. Okay. So
Some of them. I don't
yeah,
like um a setup or anything.
thank
Just
you
kind
so
of.
much for joining us. Our special guest is here, guys. YouTube, show love for Mr. Breeze. You want to tell us a
Okay,
little bit about
dokie.
yourself
Oh, um, hmm.
and your poetry?
Question for me. I guess I would start by saying. I've been writing since I was a child, since like 12 years old. I would say my biggest inspirations were Edgar Allan Poe. He's the main influence that I had that influenced me to write. Um, Ruby Dee, of course, she's an amazing poet. Sonia
Yeah.
Sanchez, he's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a mother of five. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Wow. Thank you.
yeah,
That's a beautiful thing.
yeah.
Wow. And wow. That's so much. Like so poetry, you know, what would you say has how it's shaped your life a little bit? And you're as an adult. How would you say?
How has it shaped my life?
Mhm.
I would say poetry is direction, purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
I feel the same way because like I I grew up in an environment was very rough. Like you had to have very thick skin, you know, and I guess it shows in my personality. And
Mhm.
I needed a way to release, you know, that I'm getting punched and I'm fighting and you know and I had to learn to defend myself and playing sports and you know you just have to it's like you can't cry about it. You got to toughen up type of environment, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
being around that, I even have an uncle, man, who just elevated, rested forever. My uncle, man, but like it was a very environment where you know you had to have thick skin, and so my spirit always wanted to tap into releasing some of that, you know, and writing was the way that it became was writing poetry.
Yeah.
My one of my
Yeah.
best friends, L Tremaine Sanders, on my football team, he was the center and I was the quarterback. And this was eighth grade, and he was chasing his cousin Daryl, and his mom was upset and had called the police. And they came over to check it out because they were arguing. And Daryl darted out the house and down to the right and was like headed back around the path. And LT comes out and he's only 14 and he darts out the house and the police happened to be right there and got out the car and just shot him. Boom, boom, boom. That
Mhm.
was
Wow.
1994. 1994 summer. Yeah, around this time, and so it was actually in June. But yeah, and that was became one of my first poems. Was just writing about that release of like you
Yeah.
know, wow, I'll never get to see LT again. You know, he's gone forever. And of course, it was a white cop, so you know how that goes. They actually
Right.
gave him promotion after that.
Mm.
You can still
Wow.
look up it. Yeah, the year later they gave that man a promotion. He just got like fired and all that stuff after the George Floyd stuff. All the damage
Okay. A
had
few
been
years
done. We're
ago.
grown
Yeah.
ups. We're in our 40s now. You know, that happened in 1994. Like,
Mhm. Wow.
Nas
Yeah.
Illmatic had just came out. That's how long ago.
Mhm.
I'll never forget. Yeah. So that made me find a home in
Terrific.
writing because it was like I could just get it out, you know.
Channel. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Is that turquoise on your necklace?
Yeah. Turquoise. Mhm.
Oh, so
Mm.
beautiful. Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
So we would love to hear one of your poems from the 30 for 30, or any poem
Mhm.
that you would like to share. Any poem you would like to
Short pieces lately.
share.
And
Nice.
you know how you were speaking about the now, the present. I wrote
Yeah. Yay!
um so basically, yeah, it's about just about being present and the now and release. So it's called the present.
Mm,
Brush off, painted on thought, its roots absorb my every worry and say goodnight.
oh,
Yeah.
beautiful,
So good
beautiful.
means like no worries about tomorrow, you know.
That's right.
Hello today to the present to
Hello
the now.
today and being in the present. Oh, I love how you did that. Oh my goodness. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's so important to be able to
Yeah.
express ourselves in those moments, because our eyes, the way our body even works, like it's taking snap like screenshots, like if it was a computer, us just seeing certain things and releasing those pictures, it's just like we're taking those screenshots, those snapshots in our head, and they become a part of our memory. They could become part of our long-term memory or our short-term memory, but it depends on how many different feelings and senses are involved at one time when whatever we're doing. That's why when you just express that, it's like releasing the worries from about what's going to happen tomorrow and just being present in today. Oh man, I love that.
Mm-hmm. And I have this affinity. Mm, yeah.
Mm, that's
Yeah.
just how I started off. That poem that I wrote, the first poem I read too, because I was in that same mode when I was writing it. I would normally
Mm-hmm.
write right here in the garden, you know. Sometimes I'll write here by the healing table, but it was letting the heart soften is like taking a deep breath into flowers.
Mm.
And I was getting that feeling of just because I always take a walk and I walk under the orange tree, I stop. It's about a half a mile down. And I under the orange tree, I always stop and I sit there and I breathe in there. And it's always just most cleanest, just feels like the cleanest air ever. I'll just take one of the leaves and I'll just hold it to my nose and just breathe it.
Yeah.
I love that poem.
Here another one. I have
Yes,
another
please.
one. It's
Awesome.
about time
Yay.
as well. It's called Wait. The unbound hands of time lay in wait, like in a hungrily swarm,
Mm.
with mouth-watering haste, while the hours hovering above and swoop weeks, the months, the years, all seem to run together, holding dinner forks and knives. I'm running, hoping for time.
Doesn't eat me alive. What?
Sometimes I just feel like you know what I mean? It's like time really flies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
So
Especially
yeah,
being a
it's
parent.
kind of like,
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Being
mm-hmm.
a parent makes that like you sheesh. My
Next year, I'll
daughter's,
have two in high school, one almost done with high school next year.
yeah, mine just graduated last year. My daughter just graduated high school last year. You know?
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it flies. Time flies. Yeah.
yeah. And it's a good reality check as well to see how much time you did put into them. For me, it was like, wow, wow,
Mhm.
because I can take myself, especially even I don't even have to have meditation to take myself back to moments when I was teaching her to crawl, and it was just me and her a lot of time, and it was just like I just knew God was always guiding me, you know. I
Mhm.
just knew I was doing. I don't know. It just like I said, it just and seeing her now and have her own place, and we got her a car, and like
Mhm.
she's
Wow.
on her own and working a night shift, and I'm so proud of Isis. It's just like we did a great job. you
Right.
know.
Yeah. See, like you said, the manifest of everything all the time and energy that you put in, and you see the payoff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. Seeing them smile, really.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put on a song. We'll do we'll do two songs, okay? And after the song, can you want to hit us with a poem, and
Oh,
then we'll
oh,
do another song, and then you hit us with another poem, and then we'll close
okay.
out. I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for
Oh,
doing
thank
this with
you.
me. Highest heart love.
Thank you.
All right. So the first song we're going to do these two songs, and the first song that I'm going to play, and then you'll do a poem. Is It's time for God's poetry. It's time for God's poetry. I'm going to let that out, and we can vibe with that because most of the world, I guess, of YouTube have either heard God's poetry or Live and Learn. So this is one of my most known poems. Hope you can't hear that. It's freaking LA. All right, here we go. Track 16 of 17 tracks, God poetry. I love life. I live again. I live again. I wake up another day again. I live again. I live again. Since I'm alive, I win again. I win again. Since I have ISIS, I'm reborn again. Rebirth. Rebirth. At 30, Uriel Riley is born again. I live again. My blood never ends. Since I can love. Since I can love. Since I can love. I love again. I love again. The energy I send out is amazing in influence. I believe we are images of God. I'll live again because of God. I have energy powers just like images of Moses' rod. You can learn a lot by listening to me in your iPod. Theories about reincarnation always have been around. I live again. I live again. My energy will continue around, even when my body is in the ground. I live again. Oh man, even when my body's in the ground, I live again. Every time I get down, I'm reborn in my words. The vowels in my name are sacred sounds. I live again. I live again. Self-love is what I found. Self-love. I'll live again. We will survive underground. We will survive underground. We will survive above ground. In my past life, I reached my destiny. I realized my soul is one. One. But my bodies, my soul had many. My body, my soul had many. I learned from my writing. Love. I learned from my writing. Love. I had it from plenty. The love is what rebirthed Uriel. Right. So I live again. We all live again. We all live again. We all live again. Man, I know it. I know it. It's amazing. I mean, with God's poetry. With God's poetry. Everything about our life is poetry. Indigo. Sitting outside. Black. In an open space. It's so close though, right? Everything is down. Life is taking place. The wind blows gently. The few clouds move slightly. The grass trembles lightly. God's son allows days poetry. A mother hugs her baby. A father opens the door for his daughter. God's poetry. The ocean opens up and a dolphin jumps out of the water. A woman is weeping, then the sun dries her tears. As a baby, none of us have any fears. For a diamond to be made, it takes years. God's poetry is everywhere. Look with your eyes. Look with your eyes and listen with your ears. Feel that? We have a destiny in life. Love is a must. A path to success is what God's poetry discuss. Ourselves, we have to trust. To understand yourself is a huge plus. Everything experienced in life, God's poetry is us. Everything experienced in life, God's poetry is us.
Wow. That.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love like how you said your daughter's birth was like your that was amazing.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. That's
Mhm.
exactly what happened. It was my rebirth. I was reborn after I had my daughter, became a father, because you don't know your strength or power until you know, use it a few times, until you use it to better your life, like your child's life. Like that's a type of willpower that
Mhm.
either you have it or you don't, you know. But I think everyone has the ability to grab it. It's just like, see, I have a brother, basically like a twin brother, right? And we're born on the same day. We grew up in the same projects. in 1979. We both were born on August 25th, and he
Mhm.
lived right underneath me in the projects. We had lived on the top 54, I believe, and he lived in what was it, 52 or something like that. But
Okay. Well, that's funny.
yeah, from
Mm.
birth. And the biggest difference and why we've taken such wide paths in different paths, I know for a fact is, I mean, our stars and everything is pretty much all the same. He didn't have his dad. I had my dad.
Mm. Yeah, dads make a huge difference.
Yeah,
Gonna wrap up.
yeah.
Mm,
It can just be
mhm,
something like that can make a massive difference in how you play out that energy, And like for me, I always had my dad and just always believed that, you know, I was being led in the right direction and so that I could lead in that direction as well. So, all right. Poetry time for Mystic Freeze.
okay. Let's see. Let's see what I have here. I think
Okay.
so. This one is about overcoming like opposition
Nice.
and um and open your heart and being receptive to love. I close my lips to speak open. Reading a closed forbidden folklore. Open, close, close, open, open just a little more.
Wow.
So
Oh,
basically,
that's
the
so good.
sinking, like opening up, like sinking down into love, you from running. You know what I
Keeps
mean?
me
Running
from
from love,
running.
and
Oh, I
yeah.
love that. Like almost like quicksand floor of love.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow.
So that was
Yeah, I
my
love that.
yeah.
I love your
Yeah.
alliteration as well. Mm. See, I like poetry like that because I'm that way. I like to sit and think about it. I don't like to just say what right off on the top of my head. Like I love that's why um what you're doing and like Nair Wahid and um other poets that write really short, poignant poems like that. Like Ursa, yeah, Ursa. I love her as well. She's out there in London, but I met her here in LA through Nair Wahid. So actually, they were friends, and so yeah, love to all the poets, right? Love to all of them. For real, man. Oh, I love the shorter, poignant poems like that, though, that I can sit and just contemplate because that's how her book Salt is, and I know Beyonce and them got a lot from Salt. That everyone's always, but I'm I'm one of the rare people that actually knows what Nair Wahid looks like because you can't find any pictures of her online. She has,
Yeah.
yeah, she she did it like that on purpose. But yeah, I used to do my Your Healing with her, so really cool experience. That's what actually locked me in and coming back to LA or Florida, working with her. Yeah. So
Oh,
shouts
okay.
out to all of them. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So one more song and then one more poem. We close out. We did 30 for 30.
We did.
Yeah, we stayed dedicated, right? And now we're about to go into reading of the new book. Oh my goodness. This is the new book. I might as well put it out on here because this is the 30th one. So we starting soon.
Oh, let's see.
It's called
Wow.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. It's called Animal Speak.
Animal speaks. Mhm.
Ed Andrews. Oh my goodness, this book right here. Oh my
Have you
goodness.
started it?
Oh, I bet I already read it twice.
Oh, you read it
This is my
already?
second time. But I do that with books.
Mhm.
Especially ones that have very dense information.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I like to think I have a really great brain and I remember a lot of information, but that's why I always keep books around because you can. I've had the first time I read this book was flying from, I think I was flying from Istanbul to Libya, to Tripoli. It was the first time I
Oh,
read this book,
okay.
and
Wow.
it just blew my mind. Like Mentuhotep, Pharaoh Mentuhotep, right there. Like, oh, it just it's so good, so good by Sheikh Anta. Anyways, I, it's very important for me to like. I like always like to refresh my information
Mhm.
because it,
Mhm.
it also helps me in my poetry. Literally, because that's why I read. I was listening to one of the replays, and I was just like, I'm detailing how the body synapses works in the brain, or I'm detailing how the heart is going through the atrium to the ventricle, and I'm just like, wow. But that's only a product of knowing the actual information. So I can put it into like a poetic fashion.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Last song, and then we're gonna end off with the Queen. Okay, so uh, your name, do you want to give your real name or just stay with Mystic
Mystic
Breeze?
breeze. It's fine. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
fine.
Because I didn't want to say it
Yeah.
and then, make you feel uncomfortable. Okay. All right. So, track 17. Let's do it. Of the Love Over Hate album. This is my baby. This is now God's poetry was two poems. If you might have heard it, it starts off with "I Live
Mhm.
Again," and that's the name
Mhm.
of that poem. And then the ending poem is called God's Poetry. So that's what I named the track after. But Love Life, this is my masterpiece right here. Love Life is one poem, and it was like 6 pages. That's what happens when I go on one of those galactic modes. It's like all modes activated. So yeah. All right. This is my baby. Love life. Here we go. Yeah, that's beautiful. It really is. And so is life. So love life. This is right. This is what I do. I love you. I love me. I love the world. I love life. Love life. Love life. Love life. Love life. Enjoy the sun. Love water. I love my daughter, Isis. What is the ultimate experience? Falling in love with life. bringing into this world life. When I grabbed you and pulled you out of womb, lifted you out and put a pressure mark on your eye. This is love and life. All time high. Its beauty triggered a whole room of people to cry. Never give up, always try. I have a force field around me. Like I have a force field surrounding me. Hate continues to hide. I love life. Love will never be love will never be. Doesn't all good things feel good? I mean, yeah. Don't all good things feel good? You can choose. You can win and lose. But as long as you're alive, we all still win. Try to love all things at least twice. Love life. As an adult, we consist of 70% water. Yeah. Well, let me go back. Try to love all things at least twice. Love life. As an adult, we consist of 70% water. So love water. Send positive messages to children. Do the same with water. Do the same with the sun. This land is ours. Earth is where we all come from. Most of us. Anyone that loves life can't possibly be dumb. Weak hearts with heartbreak become numb. 3x plus 4x plus 5x, the most beautiful triangle sum. Love and hold tight. Love will back down. It will stand and fight. Love right. Love life. You know? Love life. Breathe. Listen. Listen. All sounds send out a wave. Harmony of hearts. You hear that? Harmony of hearts. All sounds send out a wave of frequency. Everything is calm whenever I'm around. Love is found. Love is the sound. I drink the water I love. When I speak, I send out love from it. Love life. Love life. I love it. All the love from the children. Name your children. India, Jeremiah, Genesis, Gabby, Shay, Taylor, Nicholas, Isis, the one. Without you, I felt lifeless. With Isis, with my family, life is priceless. I love life because I love myself. I love life because I love myself. I count my blessings and educate myself. I try hard for myself. I write for myself. Respect for myself. The only thing constant is change. Love is an emotion and the state of mind. It can't be destroyed, but it can change. You can love from long and short range. Love conquers all change. Love is so calm. The destiny of love. The destiny of love is within arm's length range. Love is love. It's perfect for help. Love is help. It's perfect for help. Love the best. Love the rest. Knowledge is king. Love is godly. Love your family. Love life. Love the best. Love with no rest. Knowledge is king. Love is godly. Love your family. Love life. Love life. Now say I love me. Now say I love me. I wrote that because that's how I feel. There's nothing wrong with love and life.
There's everything right within. You know, you gotta think different. Love is an emotion, a state of mind. It can't be destroyed, but it can change. I love that part, man.
Mm, wow.
And it's like, you know, it's like love.
Man, right? For real.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Wow. Man, oh, man. You know, when I wrote that, see, I'm starting to get emotional because eh, that's how I know I did right on that. And I know it did the same thing with my harmonic vibrational because whenever I listen to that song, which meaning I'm normally listening into a succession. So it goes from I'm willing to change to God's poetry to love life. And I remember us completing it and I started crying. And I did the same thing when I completed the harmonic vibrational manual and I listened to it and I'll just let it play and it'll get to the end and last sentence and I'll just start just crying. That's how I know I really did my thing with it. Like I put my all into, so thank you for being here and listening with me. Thank, thank you. That was Love Life, my baby right there.
Yeah, I
All
felt
right,
that.
so poem time from Mystic
Okay.
Freeze.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this one, let's see, find it.
I love your hair, by the way. It looks
Oh yeah,
really fresh.
thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
well,
okay, this one is like beginnings of life and cycle of life, rebirth. Birth, rebirth. Yeah. So
so,
here goes. Without
okay.
further ado, it's called "Oh Ancient Drum." Pulse, so ancient drum. 3, 4, 60, but no more. Higher, I aspire and sally forth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pose of bygone momentum, orbital reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Trapped in the rhythm's eldest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spinning rings of fire that the hands of time work. Magnified moments yet turn to spore. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Beating pulse, ancient drum of time. Existence is our infinite only option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. One verse, one song, one beat.
Woo!
Poem.
Yes, Mystic Freeze! I love it!
Thank you.
Oh, and I love how you went through the numerology, coming back through the four, from the 4 to
The
10. That was
foundations of the
beautiful.
the
Wow. Beautiful.
and the one and zero, the man and infinity, the
Yep.
circle, the zero. Yeah, yeah.
What's binary, yeah,
Code. Yeah, yeah.
binary code. Yeah. Oh, that's so
You have these big, huge, monumentous moments, but really
Yeah,
when it's over, it all.
start over. Yeah.
Mhm,
No,
mhm,
and that lesson was taught to me really by climbing mountains. So like you'll see on my YouTube, I think it's on this one I posted, but me at the top of the Santa Monica Mountains. Now you remember when it was burning all this year at the beginning when
mhm, mhm,
all that was on fire. Well, if you see that post on my page, that's me literally at the top of that mountain, highest peak we can go to. We found it going up in the mountains, and that's why like on that poem I read yesterday, I was like something like there's more climbing mountains in real life. You learn that there's more valleys than peaks. Like it really is. Like we have to
mhm,
travel over and on distance, basically 7.5 miles up to the top. And then we're looking, we're like, this looks like this is the highest peak of the whole mountain that we've traveled, and it took us hours, but how do we get there? How do we get up there? And then I just saw this like little scuffle, and I just started climbing up. And then when I got to the top and looked, there was a stake in there. Now, to say all that, right? And you get there and you're looking out top and you meditate. I'm just sitting there and I'm just breathing in that air. We saying names of people that we love, and you're on the top, just letting it echo, at the top, highest peak. And then you got to come down.
mhm,
And then you see
mhm,
lion paws. And then you hear a lion roar. And the primal energy is like, then you happen to look down and you see nothing but blackness, darkness, because the mountain is casting a whole shadow over everywhere you gotta go to. Ain't no lights up there. So
mhm,
it's like, now I gotta get down, safe, avoid lions, right? And then you get down, and what you get for it? You don't get no $1 million for climbing no mountains. So it's just like you said, it's like, wow. But what you did get was an experience. Now you
mhm,
learn sense. Now you did something that
mhm,
very little amount of people could ever even do. You put
mhm,
yourself in elite status. Now your body is starting to feel it. Your body is just hard solid because it's been put to a test that rare people can get through. you know, but you don't get no $1 million for it, but you get the lessons that the Most High wanted you to have. So I sat with the burning,
mhm,
you know,
mhm,
rest in peace, Martin Luther King. He said, I've been to the top of the mountain. I've seen the glory. I've been to the top of multiple mountains. I've
mhm,
seen the glory, and I'm still here, you know? So that's why I know it's all divine. It really is. Even us, and our friendship. It's all divine. It's all supposed to be. Thank you so much for being
mhm.
here. Thank you for joining 30 for 30 poetry. We did it. Any
Okay.
last words?
No, I don't have any last words.
All right, so guys, we
I
will
did
be
it. I
back.
mean, I guess I do. I guess I do have last words. I mean, I'm just like how you said with like climbing the mountain, and it, this was kind of like a mountain for me.
You did it! You did it! You looking out the top over the mountain like Mystic Breeze. Mystic Breeze. Much love. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll be reading the new book, guys, coming up soon. So, I like to do them in the early AM. This is the new book that we are reading. Animals Speak: The Spiritual and Magical Powers of Creatures, Great and Small. Thank you for enjoying this 30 for 30 poetry reading with us. We did it. Our special guest, Mystic Breeze. I want to give you honor, love. Thank you for being the wonderful mother and artist that you are.
Thank you.
We're going to shake it up. All right. You guys enjoy. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest, and we will be back in the great May. All right. I'll talk to you soon,
Yeah.
okay, Mr. Breeze?
Okay. See you later.
Thank you for sharing
Hi,
your poetry.
love.
Hi.
Thank. Thank you.
There's the plates right there, too. Can you see?
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little closer. Look, that's better. And if you look really
wow.
beautiful, right?
Wow. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
I know. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys, for being here. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day and evening. Um, I was, what was you thinking? Cloud tonight.
Hmm. I would say maybe a yellow cloud.
Okay,
Yellow.
let's go to yellow.
Yellow.
Got right here. Got the yellow right here. I'll
Yellow
see you
cloud.
in the yellow. Uh, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.